Billionaire CEOs' parents disguise themselves as everyday shoppers to discover a true companion for their son. The morning light filtered through the towering glass windows of Bergdorf Goodman, casting a pristine glow over the luxury department store in Manhattan. The marble floors gleamed under the careful polish of overnight cleaners, and the air carried a subtle scent of high-end perfumes, subtle enough to entice without overwhelming. Displays of designer handbags and jewelry were arranged with museum-like precision, each piece whispering promises of status and sophistication. Sales associates moved with quiet efficiency, adjusting scarves so their labels faced outward, dusting invisible specks from glass cases, debating the merits of a new fragrance line in hushed tones. The floor manager, Mr. Reynolds, patrolled the aisles with a discerning eye, his expression one of perpetual vigilance, as if he could detect inefficiency from across the room. At the heart of the fine jewelry section stood Emily Carter. At 45, Emily carried herself with the quiet poise of someone who had navigated life's ups and downs. Her auburn hair was pulled into a neat chignon, framing a face that spoke of resilience, warm hazel eyes that listened more than they judged, and a smile that put even the most demanding clients at ease. She wasn't the flashiest on the floor, her voice didn't command attention through volume, but through empathy. That morning, she was meticulously arranging a display of diamond necklaces, each one a masterpiece fit for royalty. A soft chime announced the opening of the grand doors. Heads turned subtly. An elderly couple entered, unassuming in their appearance. The man wore a faded flannel shirt and worn khakis, his shoes scuffed from years of use. The woman clutched a simple canvas tote, her cardigan threadbare at the elbows. They paused at the threshold, blinking against the opulent surroundings, as if questioning their right to be there. The atmosphere shifted imperceptibly, a ripple of judgment in the air. Sarah Jenkins, a sharp-tongued associate known for her ambition, was the first to react. Her lips curled into a condescending smirk as she leaned toward her colleague, Lisa Monroe. "Look at this," Sarah murmured, just loud enough to carry. "Tourists slumming it in high fashion." Lisa scanned the couple from head to toe, her expression dismissive. "Probably lost on their way to Macy's." The couple took a tentative step forward, their movements careful, as if the polished floors might judge them unworthy. The woman cleared her throat politely. "Good morning," she said, her voice gentle but uncertain. Sarah didn't acknowledge the greeting. Instead, she stepped in front of them, her tone saccharine yet sharp. "May I help you?" she asked, though it sounded more like a challenge. The man swallowed, maintaining his composure. "We're just browsing, if that's all right." Sarah raised an eyebrow. "Browsing? This is Bergdorf Goodman. Our clientele appreciates exclusivity. Items here start at prices that might surprise you." A few associates chuckled softly, one pretending to reorganize watches while stealing glances. Sarah pressed on, enjoying the discomfort. "We cater to those with discerning tastes, and means. If you're looking for something more affordable, perhaps Fifth Avenue has outlets." The woman's gaze dropped to the floor, her hands tightening on her tote. The man's jaw tightened, but he responded evenly. "Ma'am, we're not here to cause any issues." Sarah's laugh was short and cutting. "Issues? Your presence is already a distraction." Lisa chimed in, her voice laced with sarcasm. "Do you even carry cash, or is this just window shopping with AC?" The couple flinched, the man's eyes scanning the room for any sign of empathy amid the stares. He opened his mouth again, but Sarah pointed toward the exit. "Please, let's not waste time. This isn't a public museum." They turned slightly, shoulders slumping as if ready to retreat to preserve their dignity. But before they could, Emily stepped forward. Her voice was calm, steady. "Good morning," she said warmly, addressing them directly. Sarah whipped around. "Emily." Emily ignored her, focusing on the couple. "Please, come in. You're more than welcome here." The woman blinked in surprise. "But the store is for everyone to enjoy," Emily replied, her smile genuine. A hush fell, the kind that exposes unspoken biases. Emily guided them to a nearby seating area, pulling out 2 velvet chairs with ease. "Have a seat. No need to hover by the door." The couple hesitated, as if the luxury might reject them. But Emily's kindness was unwavering. They sat. Emily selected a necklace from the display, its diamonds catching the light like stars. "Would you like to try this on?" she asked the woman. The woman hesitated. "Me?" "Of course," Emily said, fastening it gently around her neck. "It complements your features beautifully." The woman's reflection in the mirror softened, a flicker of forgotten confidence returning. Sarah scoffed audibly. Emily continued undeterred, showing the woman shoes, then earrings, and the man a watch, a tie, a pair of cufflinks. "Feel free to try anything," Emily encouraged. "No obligation to purchase, just enjoy the experience." The man regarded her with quiet wonder. Emily added softly, "Beautiful things are meant to be appreciated. No pressure." The woman studied Emily, as if verifying the authenticity of her warmth. They spoke little more, but their gratitude was evident. Shocked not by the luxury, but by being seen as people, not intruders. And Emily Carter, unknowingly, had just entered a narrative that would redefine her life. The woman admired herself once more as Emily adjusted the necklace. "It suits you perfectly," Emily said. The woman's lips parted in tentative joy. The man cleared his throat, glancing around with renewed ease. After a while, they selected a modest assortment: the necklace, shoes, watch, a scarf, and a blazer. Emily arranged them with care. The man asked evenly, "Young lady, what's the total?" Emily began to calculate, but Sarah seized the moment, grabbing the tablet with dramatic flair. Her eyes gleamed with anticipation. "I'll handle this," she announced loudly. The store quieted, associates pausing to watch. Sarah lifted her head triumphantly. "That'll be $68,000. She smiled cruelly. "If it's beyond your means, just say so. No need to pretend." The woman's posture stiffened. The man's gaze steadied. "It's reasonable," he said calmly. Sarah blinked. He added casually, "Quite affordable, actually." A murmur rippled through the staff. Sarah's expression soured. The woman turned to Emily. "Package gifts worth $2 million for us." Emily's eyes widened briefly, but she nodded professionally. "Of course." Sarah laughed sharply. $2 million. Have you ever handled that kind of sum? The man produced a sleek black card from his pocket, placing it on the counter without fanfare. Emily processed it. The terminal beeped, "Approved." Silence descended like a curtain. Lisa's jaw dropped. Sarah's face hardened, pride masking shock. Emily focused on wrapping the items meticulously, ensuring the service matched the luxury. Handing over the bags, Emily said, "If anything doesn't meet your expectations, returns are welcome within 30 days. The woman gazed at her warmly. "You're exceptionally kind." Emily smiled. "It's my pleasure." "No," the woman insisted. "This goes beyond duty." She paused, eyes affectionate. "Are you seeing anyone?" Emily flushed slightly. "Ma'am. My nephew is 50, the woman said. Handsome, accomplished, single." Emily demurred gently. "Your family seems too established for someone like me." The woman dismissed it. "Nonsense. Let's exchange numbers." Emily obliged politely. The woman squeezed her hand. "From now on, I'll shop only with you." Emily escorted them out. "Please visit again." "We will," the woman promised. As they departed, Emily watched, unaware she'd passed a pivotal test. The scene shifted to a sleek executive office in a midtown skyscraper. Alexander Harrington sat behind a mahogany desk, mid-50s, tall, composed, with the refined handsomeness of experience, a strong jaw, piercing blue eyes that revealed little. His tailored suit spoke of quiet authority. As CEO of Apex Global, a tech and luxury conglomerate, he was Manhattan's most eligible bachelor, disciplined, private, formidable. Before him stood the couple, no longer disguised. The woman, now elegant, was Mrs. Eleanor Harrington, the man, Mr. Theodore Harrington, Alexander's parents. They'd visited the store not to shop, but to test authenticity, weary of opportunists pursuing their son. Eleanor sat, satisfied. She was genuine, kindness that felt innate. Theodore nodded. She treated us with respect amid the mockery. Alexander listened attentively. No pressure to buy, Eleanor added. Just human decency. Before Alexander could respond, his assistant, Marcus, entered with a file. Sir, the background on Emily Carter. Alexander scanned it. Marcus summarized, some colleagues claim she's opportunistic, flirts with affluent clients, uses charm for sales. The room tensed. Eleanor's face hardened. That's not the woman we met. Theodore agreed. Jealousy breeds lies. Alexander's expression shifted subtly, a decision forming. If Emily was as his parents described, he needed confirmation firsthand. Alexander lingered in his office post-departure, the file open but unread. His parents' words echoed, genuine, natural. He wanted to trust them, but experience had scarred him, relationships built on facades, partners who vanished when convenience faded. And there was more, he'd noticed Emily before, not as an employee, but as a woman of quiet strength in a superficial world. Hearing his parents praise her stirred something unfamiliar. If she was that exceptional, he'd delayed too long. If not, better to uncover now. He closed the file. Marcus, he called. Tomorrow, I'll visit the store personally. The next morning, the department buzzed. A black town car pulled up, and Alexander emerged, drawing immediate attention. Security straightened, associates fumbled. Is that Alexander Harrington himself? First time here in person. The manager rushed out. Sarah and Lisa primped frantically. Emily, at her display, heard the commotion but continued working, weary of idolizing wealth. Alexander's shadow fell over her. She looked up, breath-catching. Recognition flashed, he was the man from a fleeting encounter years ago, a night of vulnerability she'd buried. Their gazes locked, charged with history. Alexander's face remained composed, but his eyes betrayed recollection. Emily averted her eyes. Good morning, sir. The manager fawned. Mr. Harrington, welcome. Allow me to assign our top. Alexander interrupted. Emily will assist me. Silence. Sarah's face twitched. The manager recovered. Of course. Alexander browsed casually, then leaned in. Treat me like any client. Emily nodded tensely. He selected a coat, then set it aside. You seem dedicated. How long here? 10 years, she replied. Family? Emily stiffened. They're fine. Your full name? Emily Carter. Background? Not relevant, sir. What would you like? Alexander's tone teased. You were memorable that night. Emily's eyes widened in warning. He continued softly. I'd like to try suits in the fitting room. Emily complied, waiting outside. His voice emerged. Emily. Yes. I'll purchase $100,000 worth, if you join me again. Emily's anger flared. She cracked the door. Don't insult me, sir. It's an offer. I need commissions, she whispered fiercely, but I sell luxury, not myself. Pause. Alexander emerged dressed. So, no. Absolutely. If not buying, that's fine. As she walked away, she muttered, "Billionaire egos are exhausting." At the counter, Alexander softened. "That night was a mistake," Emily said quickly. "Keep it discreet." "Is it shameful, to have been with me?" "Shameful to be defined by it." Alexander nodded. "I'm here for a gift, for my sister." Staff relaxed. "Yes, sir." They fawned excessively. From then, Alexander returned frequently, always requesting Emily, always with "sister" excuses. Gossip brewed, Playboy CEO, always with new women. One day, Emily quipped, "You have many sisters." Alexander smirked. 3. Makes the excuse credible. Emily wavered between irritation and intrigue. Sarah noticed the pattern, jealousy festering. She whispered, "Emily targets the wealthy. Acts demure, but she's calculating." Rumors spread like wildfire. Then, nausea hit Emily mid-shift. She gripped a rack, then rushed to the restroom, vomiting. Staring at her reflection, fear dawned. Her hand hovered over her abdomen. Post-shift, she bought a test. Home alone, she waited. 2 lines. She sank to the floor, tears streaming. "No," she whispered, mourning her solitude. 6 years prior, before Apex dominated headlines, Emily worked evenings at an upscale lounge to make ends meet. One night, amid laughter and clinking glasses, she served a weary man, handsome, introspective. Alexander, incognito, nursing a drink after a grueling deal. Their eyes met. "Ever feel exhausted by it all?" he asked. "Daily," she admitted. Conversation flowed, vulnerabilities shared. Loneliness bridged them. In a moment of mutual solace, they shared a night. Not for gain, but connection. Emily left before dawn, vowing secrecy. When Alexander sought her later, Emily pleaded, "It was a mistake. Don't mention it." He agreed, respecting her fear of judgment. Now, pregnant, Emily stared at the strip. Alone in her modest apartment, reality weighed heavy. Next day, Alexander approached. "Dinner tonight?" Emily's mind raced to the pregnancy. "Okay." But Sarah plotted. Fake emails, altered records, framing Emily as unethical. Rumors reached Alexander's team. Eleanor heard, furious. "Son, nonsense circulates. That's not her." That afternoon, chaos erupted. A woman stormed in, Victoria Kane, furious, dragging her husband, Robert. "Where's Emily Carter?" Emily frowned. "Ma'am." Victoria thrust a phone. "You seduced my husband." Fake messages, hotels, affairs. Crowd gathered. Sarah feigned shock. "Emily." "This isn't me," Emily protested. "Check timestamps, I was closing a sale." Victoria scoffed. Then Emily's family arrived, mother and siblings, exploitative. They'd discovered the pregnancy, demanding money. Mother shouted, "A man's knocked her up, pay up or abort." Boutique exploded. Victoria grabbed Emily. Hands restrained her. "Please," Emily cried, "the baby's at risk." Desperate, she revealed, "The child is Alexander Harrington's." Laughter erupted. "The CEO? Delusional. Call him," Sarah taunted. Emily dialed. "Alexander, please come. They're hurting me, the baby. I'm en route." Minutes later, Alexander arrived with security. "Release her." Hands withdrew. Alexander assessed Emily. "Hurt." She shook her head, sobbing. He demanded surveillance. "Deleted," manager stammered. 1 month to identify culprits, or all fired. Emily's mother advanced. "Son-in-law." Alexander silenced her. "You watched her assaulted, demanding money. What mother does that?" Guards removed them. Marcus rushed in. The designer search, it's her. Emily Carter. Alexander stared. Emily whispered, what? Your designs, from an old competition. Stolen opportunity. Emily's voice broke. My mother took the scholarship funds. Said dreams are luxuries. Alexander's anger flared. Your dream lives. We'll support it fully. Stress overwhelmed Emily, she fainted. Alexander caught her. Hospital bound. Awakening, Emily panicked. The baby? Fine, doctor assured. But you're malnourished, stressed. Rest. Alone, Emily tried leaving. Alexander stopped her. You're not alone. I know it's yours, he said. I'll take responsibility, and more. Is it pity? Love, too. Sisters arrived, Sophia, Olivia, Isabella. Warm, accepting. Parents spoke of you. Revealed, sister, excuses were them. Offered support, nutrition plans, nannies, custom wardrobes. Emily demurred. I value independence. They respected her pride. Back at work, setup, damaged item blamed on Emily. She defended logically, cleared. Sarah whispered venom. Pregnant bastard won't save you. Sales contest, Sarah challenged. Emily accepted. Celebrity client, Ryan Ellis. Sarah accidentally spilled coffee on him via Emily. Ryan recognized her as childhood friend. Defended her, bought millions through her. Sarah seethed. Dinner with Alexander, Emily ate ravenously. He pushed plates. Habit from scarcity. Shared past hardships. Alexander paid, arranged free meals. Night intrusion, landlord harassed. Emily fended off, called Alexander. He secured safe housing. Client harassment, Olivia intervened, forcing apology. Contest end, sales manipulated. Alexander's massive purchase tipped scales. Investigation, footage recovered, Sarah and Lisa culprits. Fired. Family confrontation at checkup, demands. Stranger, lawyer, intervened legally. Elderly woman returned, Eleanor's charity gala invite. Gala, reveal, Eleanor's son is Alexander. Public proposal tease. Sisters invested in Emily's boutique. Launch, family crashed, exposed. Alexander bought her freedom. Courtship deepened. Emily demanded papers. Done quietly. Sarah's final sabotage, arrested. Surprise proposal at gathering. Emily accepted. Wedding, grand, affirming. They'd endured shadows, but love illuminated their path, proving second chances bloom with hope.